What's going on, guys? I'm Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna hop in here to the Shadow Dragons Super Battle Road stage for a little no item run. Rocking Int Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's team. So we've got a nice little 170% leader skill here, which should make this stage not too difficult at all. I don't think it'd be that hard regardless. There's been a lot of good potential added to this team in the past few years since this stage has come out. So, yeah, I really don't think we're going to be struggling. Both of our leaders have a 70% chance to counter super attacks, and then the AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Oh, here we go. We're getting our first counter already. They have 30% chance to counter super attacks. And then the STR Omega Shenron that we brought here is going to be very helpful because his passive skill allows him to minus 40% attack and defense from the enemies. So while he's on rotation, the enemies are going to be massively debuffed, and we shouldn't really be taking much of any damage from them at all. And then Oceanus showing us what she's capable of here with her multiple super attacks and her guaranteed seal and high chance to stun, I believe. She is able to cause a lot of slowdown for the enemies, which is really good. And she looks like she can just straight up tank supers too. I wasn't aware that she'd be able to do that. I was curious how much damage we were going to take there, but it's always a good sign when you are tanking hits like that. Turn 1 in Super Battle Road, taking, double digits on super attack. That is definitely a good sign of things to come. I don't think that this stage is going to cause us really any trouble at all. We did mess up our rotation a little bit there. It would have made more sense to keep Super Saiyan 4 Goku on rotation because he links better with the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. But I've never really used this LR Shadow Dragons before. I've never had a reason to run them on any team. They're really only good on their own team, on a Shadow Dragons team. But yeah, I just wanted to run them because I never have before. And then I will actually leave this Omega Shenron on rotation. Just because his passive ability is going to be so strong. I think it'll be worth it for the defensive buff. Alright, easy as that, we are through the first fight here. So I've been doing all the stages pretty much in order, with minor exceptions here and there, if I feel it's necessary to go take something else on, then I will. But for the most part, I've been completing all of the Super Battle Road stages in order from oldest to newest, just going from stage 1, counting my way all the way up. And I am excited for the difficulty to go up. I will tell you that much. It's going to be pretty fun playing, through some of these more difficult no-item runs. Alright, we're getting another counter here. Not that we even needed it, but I guess it's nice to get the extra chip damage in while we can. Get through the stage a little faster. Yeah, I've been using a lot of 170 teams and even 200% teams on some of these stages. And they really just don't pack the same punch that they used to. A lot of these older stages are built for 120% leader skill. Built for like 2017, 2018 Dokkan, not 2022 Dokkan. So, a lot of these stages are free. But I do plan on completing every single Super Battle Road stage and every single Extreme Super Battle Road stage with no items. So, gotta start somewhere, right? And this is where we're at so far. Alright, so we're still rocking full HP here. The enemies are debuffed by 40%. We don't take any super attacks there. Alright, we're actually getting hit with our first super. Doesn't do anything though. Yeah, wow. I'm pretty sure that this team is impenetrable by this stage. Which I suppose makes sense, because this is about the team you'd be rocking if you were going into Extreme Super Battle Road. The Shadow Dragons... This is pretty much like the strongest Super Battle Road team you could make for Shadow Dragon Saga, I think. There might be like 1 or 2 replacement units that you could put around. But yeah, I think this is pretty much the strongest team you could use. So I guess it makes sense that the original Super Battle Road stage is getting torn to shreds by it. I suppose that won't be true for long though, because once the LR Super Saiyan 4s come out, I believe they're on the Shadow Dragon Saga as well, so... yeah, after the 7-year anniversary, there will be a really strong addition to the Shadow Dragons team. Oh, and in fact, the, yeah, there's definitely going to be. This team is going to get way stronger. What am I saying? Because the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the Physical Omega Shenron, the two Dokkan Fests that started categories with the Shadow Dragon and Fusion Saga categories, they are going to be getting their Easy A's during the 7th anniversary. So this team is going to be insane after we get them added to it, as well as the LR Super Saiyan 4s. I'm trying to think what units I would even take off of here. Well, you're probably going to end up running Physical Omega Shenron as your leader. Because this Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's main leader skill is to Giant Power, and then he has a sub-lead, I believe is 150% to Shadow Dragon Saga. Let's go ahead and check that real quick. Yeah, so I believe the Omega Shenron is going to end up being a full 170% lead to Shadow Dragon Saga, which will be really good. Okay, we'll go ahead and keep Gogeta first slot here because we're getting attacked by tech units. Again, not that it matters. I don't think any units are going to be taking damage, but that's okay. Alright, and then we'll get big damage with this Shenron at the end here. They're linked up super well together. I'm curious to see how well they're going to perform offensively here. A pretty good linking turn for them. But yeah, I am hurrying to finish a lot of these Super Battle Road stages as quickly as I can before the anniversary. The reason for that is, you know, these stages are already a little bit dampened just by using 150%, 170% leader skills. And any of the stages that have taken 200% leader skills have just dropped like flies. They're really not... it's almost not even interesting to watch because it's so easy to get through. So before we hit that 7th year anniversary power creep and start getting all of those amazing units that are built for like the red zone, I really want to be able to finish a lot of these earlier Super Battle Road stages. I mean, I suppose I could always run older teams or limit myself to 120% leader skills for these, but just looking at the pathway ahead and how there's about 100 stages that I'm going to have to run in order to be able to get all of these no item runs done. I think I am going to limit how many challenging attempts I give myself. There are a few times where I've noticed that the primary team you're able to use is just way too overpowered, and so I've opted to use something weaker. For instance, like Majin Buu Saga Super Battle Road. If you're just to hop in there with like the meta Majin Buu Saga team that we have now, it's free. You could auto it easily. But yeah, I opted to use an all extreme units. I went with an extreme Super Battle Road or an extreme Majin Buu Saga team. Because the units on there's not nearly as many and they're not nearly as good. So but yeah, things like that, for instance, I've done here and there. But I didn't want to have to do that on every single stage. So But yeah, this is the result, is being able to absolutely tear through these. Looks like we're going to finish up here with a Dokkan attack. We were able to slide in and get that Dokkan attack just in time, right at the end of the fight here. That has been a common occurrence for us over a lot of these Super Battle Road no item runs. I remember playing these stages originally a few years ago, and the name of the game was to not select type orbs as much as possible because you wanted to wait for that Dokkan attack to be able to get it on the last fight, to be able to just end it immediately with one really strong attack. Just because that was back when units were weak enough that you were actually spending 4 and 5 turns on these fights. But now that we're down to like just 2 or 3, sometimes I don't even get the Dokkan attack before the stage ends. We almost didn't there. But alright guys, that is Shadow Dragon Saga Super Battle Road beaten with no items. New record there, just over 10 minutes. So yep, I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.